We got my main man, Nate Krieger, president of Stockyards Marketing Exchange. We're going to talk about a little something, something, something. Come on and join me. But my podcast, The Austin File, is about what goes on in North Texas. It's about commercial real estate, what you need to do to turn your money over a little bit. You know, Mr. Austin is known as the Fresh Prince of commercial real estate. Having fun with it, it works. Been doing it a long time. But we also talk to people that are unique and have something to say. And you say, Mr. Austin, what makes them unique? Well, because they got something to say makes them unique. So I got my girl up in here, my good friend, my mentee, and I'm her mentor, and I've been very moved by the way that she makes things happen. Her name is Tina Marie. How you doing?
I am doing amazing. In spite of everything that is happening in our nation right now, I won't complain.
No good time to complain. She's been around here doing some things, making them happen, for sure. And we'll go into a little bit of that. And then she relocated to Las Vegas, but now she's back in Cowtown. Her and her husband moved back here to reestablish some of their business things that they're doing. But she was flying for which airline?
Well, it's one of the major airlines, one of the largest airlines in the world, actually.
Really?
Yes.
So you're taking a little time off?
I'm taking a little time off. Actually, I'm considering they're offering us right now a 24-month leave. I'm off until September at this point, but I'm thinking about it. I'm just going to, put it in the hands of my Heavenly Father, and then I'll make a decision. I have till the 31st. When is the 31st? Is that like tomorrow?
Friday.
Okay, Friday. So I have till Friday, so keep me in your prayers.
Okay. And you have children and a sweetie?
I don't. I just have my husband of 20 years, and so that is all I need. I mean, we actually been together for 24, but yeah, we had a dog, Sasha, which was she was my everything, but unfortunately she went on to doggy heaven last year around June. So it's just Carl and I, and like you said, we were here for 12 years. We left, went to Las Vegas. I hated it. And so we came back because I just knew in my spirit that the Lord had left some favor on the table for me here.
Yes.
Because he was quite favorable when I first,
And what'd you do when you first hit the border of Fort Worth? What'd you do?
Well, when I first came to Fort Worth, I met you. I was so blessed to meet many movers and shakers in Fort Worth, but you, sir, were like my social superhero, and I will never ever forget you believing in me and giving me an opportunity. I was a lot younger though, Mr. Austin, so I had a lot of fire. I had a lot of fire, a lot of zeal back then. I'm very ambitious, and so you introduced me to so many things and taught me so much, and I'm so grateful for that. And because of that teaching, I was able to make many connections throughout the Fort Worth city. In fact, I was so honored to receive a Trailblazer Award because of those connections that you helped me obtain. And so I did accomplish that. And so it just, it was quite some time. I was like your little marketing guru back then.
Yeah. We're getting ready to work on some things together, that we're real excited. We're not going to share right now what that thing is, but I understand you're an author.
I am. So I'm glad that you raised that question, because I just want to kind of let you know what I did do when I was in Vegas for the 3 years that I was there, because I hated it so much. And I actually went to Las Vegas because I wanted to do some flying out of LA, because initially when I, became a flight attendant, I was flying out of Dallas, and I didn't really like the Texas Shuffle. That's what we call it, right? Because we're just like up and down on the aircraft all the time. So in LA, you do a little bit of longer, they call those transcons, so you're going coast to coast. So I wanted to try that flying, and so I did not like it because I had to commute from Nevada to California every day for work or however often I worked, and I just didn't like that at all either. So I took some time off. I wrote my book. It is called Confessions of a Confessions of a Housewife. You know, however you want, however you want to read the title. You know, because I did raise the H, the O, and the E because, like I said, I am a marketing guru, and so I wanted to grab the attention of everybody. And so my husband and I, we donned the cover, and if I do have to say so myself, we look absolutely amazing. It is an awesome read, and that's another show though. So I'll get into depth about that later.
What is your Facebook handle, Twitter, your email? You know, if someone wanted to reach out to you that saw you on there. And the name of my show is The Austin File. And as I said, we interview people that are making a difference, that have something to say. And Miss Tina, she's got an opinion, and she's always had that. But we've always been friends, and I've enjoyed mentoring to her entrepreneurship, because she was doing some big things when she was here before you went to Vegas. But go ahead and tell everybody how they can find your Facebook.
Sure. You can find me at Tina Marie. If you want to look me up on my website, that's mztinamarie.com. I'm on Facebook under Tina Marie with a T, and I'm on Instagram under Tina Marie with a T, and I am on Twitter at @IAM_Tina Marie.
Yes. So when you were here before, you used to do something over at Great Commission. It was a networking event.
Yes. I served there for quite some time as their marketing coordinator. So I used to sort of help host events and market those events.
Yeah. So we're here at the Stockyards podcast recording studio. We are now doing the show, The Austin File, which we just talk to people about interesting things. I'm excited. This Saturday, we're doing our live music show with Natural Change.
I love Natural Change. Now, I think that I remember Natural Change. Is that the band with the guy that plays the, he's the one that, he holds that, what is that instrument? Saxophone. He holds it for a long time.
Yeah. He does a little bit of that.
Is that?
Yeah, well, that's Dwayne Washington.
Okay,
that's Dwayne.
Okay, well, no, okay. Yeah.
So what we just finished, Tina Marie, we just did the Juneteenth virtual music festival.
Wow.
We had 12 bands, 2 days.
Okay.
And Friday night we went for 5 hours, Saturday went 7. So we're going to rebroadcast that show, and we're going to release each band, all 12 of them, once a month. So we'll be doing it for 3 months. I'm so excited about that. We're going to release it next week because every band was off the chain. And I'm excited about doing that. We raise money for my museum, the National Multicultural Western Heritage Museum, United Way, Tarrant County, and Artist Outreach. So we had thousands of people that tuned in and checked it out. So we'll be launching that in about 2 weeks. So look out for it. So you'll see all them bands that you remembered. I have a relationship, with those 12 bands, and it was quite a production. So
wonderful. I think that in this season of virtuality, everything's virtual at this point, and I see a lot more people doing collaborations in this season, and we know that collaboration is the new wealth, right? So as you talk about,
say it again.
Collaboration is the new wealth, and so
collaboration is a new wealth.
That's correct. And
yes.
So as you talk about, rebroadcasting, we have so many influencers out there now trying to make their mark in this virtual world, because we're pretty much all on a level playing field right now, because Hollywood is closed. Did y'all hear what I said?
Hollywood is closed.
Hollywood is closed, and right now it's a virtual world, so everybody is open to collaborating and doing something. So how can we collaborate and possibly get other people to restream some things to their platform so that we can all, increase our viewership?
Well, I think right now, did you hit your record button? Yeah, you hit your record. So you're recording this for Facebook later. I'm recording this for producing on my YouTube channel. Always encourage people, go and join Jim Austin Online YouTube channel. Subscribe. Also, subscribe to my newsletter if you want to know what's going on in the area. And I think I'm on Facebook, Twitter, all of that stuff. So we just having fun.
We having fun.
And you just stopped by today to see me.
I just stopped by to see him because we're, like he said, we're working on something and it is huge and it is amazing. And you know that with Jim Austin involved, it is definitely going to be successful because he is the Fresh Prince, not only of commercial, but in networking.
Networking. Didn't they say networking king?
That's it.
Yeah. But I just have fun. I know a lot of people. We're getting ready for Saturday night, 8 o'clock to 11, Natural Change. You can go to Jim Austin Online and Eventbrite. You can buy the download or you can come by the store. You know, we are allowing about 100 people to come in and everybody is temperatures checked, mask is worn, we're social distance apart. We got a lot of people interested in Natural Change, join this, downloading the show. But we're partnering with the Daiquiri Shop, who just changed their name to Who Dat. So we got daiquiris, we got margaritas, you know, we got good food, we got a nice environment to network, so we'll be there Saturday night having some fun.
I think Daiquiri Shop, where are they located at?
They're in Grand Prairie on Pioneer.
Baby, yes,
yeah, that's where
good.
17 machines go.
Oh, yes.
Them chicken wings and gumbo.
Yes.
They just opened a shop up in Keller. So they're up in Keller now. They got one down in Waco. And they got one more. And I got a place for them that I want them to go. So I think that would be a wonderful thing. You said the Breakfast Club?
Oh, that's in Atlanta. Yes.
Atlanta. We got one in Houston too.
Oh, yeah, the Breakfast Club.
We need one in Dallas, Fort Worth. If you have an interest and you know how to cook, you got to come see Jim Austin because I am the Fresh Prince of commercial real estate. And right now is a good time to invest in real estate. You know, you always need to put part of your portfolio in real estate. Rent house, little shopping center, something.
I agree.
Because see, that real estate, one day you pay it off. Then that money just comes in every month. You know, I like the first of the month. Most people don't like the first of the month. I love the first of the month because that's when people got to pay me my money.
Well, I don't like it because when I go to the grocery store, it's always super duper crowded.
That's true.
I try to stay away from it. Like, I'll go on the first time and be like, why is it so crowded in here? And they'll be like, oh, it's the first of the month. But I do agree with you. Real estate is definitely a great investment. It is residual income. And right now, flipping houses is like a new deal. So I may be hollering at you on that real estate.
Oh, yeah. We just having fun. And, real estate is cool. Networking is cool. You know, when you go downtown, Fort Worth is dead. I mean, there's no one down there. Going out at night, folks ain't going out. So take this pandemic serious. Wear your mask, distance, wash your hands. I tell you, you know, I can't even wear my wedding band.
Okay.
You know, I'm a happy married brother, and I can't wear it. You can see the ring around my finger, but you wash your hands so much that it starts to create, you know, maybe a fungus or something. But but that's it. Anything you want to tell my audience?
Well, I just want to say thank you so much for inviting me into your studio. It is an amazing thing that you're doing here, and I hope that I'm invited back.
No, we're gonna talk about your book, and then you threw another seed. You're always throwing seeds at me.
Yeah.
And we throw a little Miracle Grow on it.
Yeah.
And we got another little show that we're talking about, but we want to come back and talk about your book.
Yes.
You know, for sure. But if you're hearing my show, check me out. Come back and tune in to my new coffee hour. You know, it's all Zoom. And come out and check out some good music. Because them four brothers, man, they throw out some sound. And that's why they are one of the top cover bands in the Metroplex. And then we're coming back, spin that thing a little bit. We're coming back on the 22nd of August. If you love music, you remember those brothers' Fingerprints.
Yes.
So we're bringing Fingerprints in on the 22nd. We've had him booked for over a year. Bobby Falk Group, if you like that straight ahead jazz, that Miles Davis jazz. And then everybody's familiar with Kenya C.
Oh.
So we throwing down with 3 bands, $20. do the download, enjoy yourself, stay at home, put it on your big screen. If you don't know this, you can take your iPhone and put it on the big screen, turn the speakers up, get your wine, your mood, because it's all about that mood. But we're going to be having some fun on August the 1st and the 22nd of August. And we got some big things. We'll let you know about the release of the Juneteenth virtual music series. And I want to thank my sponsors. They're right over there behind you. Okay, somebody's calling in. I want to thank DFW Metroplex Jazz, Channel 5, CSI Roofing, Jim Austin Online, Fidelity Investments, What's Up Fort Worth, and the Denton Black Film Festival for helping us put together the Juneteenth Virtual Music Festival. Stand by. We're going to be coming back at you next year. How many minutes we got, Coach? Or are we just about done? Oh, shoot. Things moving a little slow. I don't know.
Oh, I can talk for 4 minutes.
Yeah, I know. That's why I forgot, Well, tell me, you want to talk for a minute?
Oh, of course. So,
go ahead and tell me what you want to tell me.
Well, you know what? I'm glad that you threw out your YouTube page, because I absolutely forgot to mention my YouTube page. You can find me on YouTube at Tina Marie with the T. And just let me tell your viewers or your listeners just a little bit about what Tina Marie with T is. It is a series. I just started a new series actually called You Hold the Power. And You Hold the Power is you hold the potential of winning each round. If you join me over on YouTube to listen to my new series on overcoming obstacles, I guarantee you I will be in that ring with you, because life just puts our backs up against the ropes, right? To the point where we feel like there is no hope. And then if we don't get the help that we need, Mr. Austin, it may even land us flat on our back. And then we're looking up at the referee to call the fight. Don't throw in the towel. We're going to TKO that thing, no matter what that issue is, because you hold the power. You hold the potential of winning each round, and we're in this fight together. So if you join me over on YouTube, check out my series on overcoming obstacles. Tomorrow at 11:30 Central Standard Time, I'm going to be talking about the impact of bullying, because I did overcome bullying, and part 2. If you missed part 1, check it out on my YouTube channel, but tomorrow's part 2. Part 1 was how long, part 2 was how far. And I'm going to be talking about some of those intrusive thoughts.
And this is every
Thursday at 11:30.
Every Thursday. You can't come to my marketing meeting tomorrow at 11 because you got your podcast.
Absolutely.
I mean your YouTube show.
Yeah, I'm not available on Thursdays at 11:30 unless I pre-record. Sometimes I do pre-record because my schedule gets a little busy, but because I like to talk back to my audience.
You are welcome to come back. And the great thing about this, my DFW Metroplex Jazz, I listen to it all the time when I walk and I want to relax. So it's broadcasted right out of here at the Stockyards Podcast Recording Studio. If you want your own podcast, just let us know. We can handle that, but we're here. And check out my radio station, check out my podcast, check out Jim Austin Online, and Tina Marie.
With the T.
With the T.
Testimony. Everybody appreciate it.
I am having a blast. It's so good to see you.
It's always a pleasure.
And looking forward to our big announcement on our event next January.
That's correct.
And I look forward to looking to your podcast. Subscribe to my podcast YouTube page and Tina Marie's YouTube page. We need to grow this network. We've been Facebook friends for a long time. So we're going to stop right now before we get unplugged. So good to see you. Thank you for the time.
Thank you.